Greetings, Spreaker listeners, on the air TV friends, Facebook friends, YouTube subscribers, contacts, and friends. This is Cosmic Joe on March 1st, 2015, doing the podcast for you, where I got some tips on the lottery, karma, good and bad, and was as a loyal friend to you. Now, starting with the first topic, lottery numbers, was played online late, usually playing the 3-digit 4, 5, 6. And back when I was working at a defense company, and I had some luck on it. A couple times on Christmas, New Year's, I had straight, was like $250, I think, each time. And I quit playing for a while. My dad played 508 for years, and I think he invested at least 5 years worth of lottery tickets to win once. So not all of us can win the lottery, but my tip is play the same number. Play the same set of numbers all the time. Now, you might get tired of playing like Mega Millions or Powerball and stop playing their ticket. And sure enough, if we go back, most likely he could have won somebody. And to get lucky in the lottery, what I did was I dreamt up a number. I played a 4-digit number, and I played it diligently for a while, and on like the 3rd month, it came out straight, and it was $2,600 because I played 50-50, 50 cent straight, 50 cent box. So I hit for that, and it was I played it. At first, I played it. I get it boxed a couple of times, and this 4-digit number box 7 times now over the past 5 years. This is not too bad, but I had my straight 4-digit number in 2011 May for $2,600, which helped me out a lot because I had a friend living there, and he constantly said he was gonna get me a new front door and all, but he never did. So I kind of prayed at the lottery so I can get a new front door, which was rusting that badly, and I needed money for house taxes and all kinds of other things I needed at the moment, and it helped me out a lot. Now, I still play the same set of numbers, and I lost one ticket in 2000 13 for the Mega Millions. So I remember when I played, so I went ahead and got another card. I pulled out the 3 successive numbers. I was going to play $3 at a time each. Every Tuesday and Wednesday, and then again on Friday and Saturday. I played the Mega Millions, and 3 sets of numbers, $3. I played 1 set of numbers for the Powerball, and put $3 down and get a Power Play feature on that game. Now, in June of last year, 2014, I played the Mega Millions, the same old set of numbers for a couple years, and then I ate for $1 or $2, or one time I ate for $5, and then all of a sudden in June, I had 4 out of 5 numbers plus my makeup ball was $5,000, and at the moment, because person I was letting live here, my stove got burned up because a turkey he wanted to cook and heat up, and anyway, it was ruined by oven was given to me by my former neighbor's friend. And, so I was able to get a new oven. I was able to get clothes I needed desperately, and lawn equipment as well, plus pay the house taxes off, and for that sector. And I was able to do a couple of things I really needed. And when my friend was living there, this so-called girlfriend was like an ex-stepdaughter. This complicated relationship, which I don't fully understand to this day, was stealing money from them and blaming other people and blaming me. And I realized this, and I seen her come to the back door to feed some money to somebody, probably her own mother, stepmother, whatever, real mother, but they think they're trying to be against each other, but they're not. And it's all a ploy, which my friend Paul's for. So I'm trying to tell him about things and all, but he trusts her implicitly. He's been ripped off by her a couple of times where he lives and all, and money disappears all of a sudden. So that's karma. The next topic is karma. And I need to be to get a city to get my drugs. I had a stroke 11 years ago due to heroin abuse, which I never touched again. 11 years sober on that. Cooking as well, because I was doing that too on the side sometimes, and I was getting people to rob places. I was a getaway person, whatever, and this one lady had two handicapped children, and they and I sat in the car with them while she was in grocery store trying to take meat or whatever she could, to sell at half price at bars. She knew people buy these meats for half price, or crab cake, crab meat, So I was, doing anything to get my fix back then. It was one of your dope habits, and I never shut that up in my life. I was a snorter. I snorted heroin for 10 years. Before I had a stroke because of it. And as I said, I never went back, but I was sitting in my car with these two kids, and one of them repeated everything that people say. And another one was a silent type, but they were all like, good, but my car and try to, let them just get them to stop and all. So I repeated something nasty to the one to repeat something, and he conveyed it to his teacher in school, and that was a horrible thing I did, and I knew when I did it, the forces of the universe, God, karma, whatever, was looking down on me. And I think it's one of the main reasons I had a stroke, and was able to become like these handicapped people, kind of autistic. I am. On certain things I cannot do. I cannot read off my poetry over anything, or I cannot recite it. I cannot remember it, how to have it written down in front of me, even but I at least be able to recite songs and sing songs, but I don't remember any lyrics anymore. I cannot pronounce it, I cannot sing, and all kinds of things were taken away from me through this stroke. Certain sectors of my brain was working overtime, and some of them are dead, was without oxygen to my brain for quite a while. So, karma can't come up on me, and now, when I try to convey my thoughts and ideas and feelings and want to do things, and I still want to go back to video reviews on YouTube, but I don't know how, because I got no support there anymore. People don't listen to my podcast. People don't really convey their thoughts and ideas to me, or want to be the PR part of anything on YouTube. Facebook. This is third topic. Loyal friends. I used to belong to the site called livevideo.com, which I did video reviews for 4 years there. was a long time, and I seen the one guy who copied my idea when I conveyed to him that I wanted to go back to doing video reviews and trying to make it his own idea. I said, oh, he does video reviews like me. You know, I that's what I got really mad about. Because I wanted him to be a loyal friend to me. I wanted him to be a friend to me because he's got Tourette's. You know, I'm a stroke victim, so I thought we were could be handicapped buddies, you know. And it hurt my feelings greatly when he kind of turned on me and made this own YouTube community news for a while, and he stopped doing it. He could very well do it again. I could very well do video reviews on YouTube again. Okay, I just like 5 people on YouTube. Here's my thoughts and ideas on this podcast. You know, 5 people say, Joe, you know, oh, I would like you to go and do video reviews again on YouTube. I would, you know, I would be so happy to be able to do them for a clear mind, and somebody would actually say, hey, do video reviews. Do really like, you know, I'm not that big out of an audience that choice during me recommend them my video was a guy called Sickar Dad. I never went into this live show and talked, but I sat there and showed this discussions with his friends because I was kind of shy and want to, you know, interfere with their commentary, so to speak. And he's King Siggy on YouTube, and he recommends all kinds of videos for his friends. He's a lesson on YouTube. He started at the same time as I did. I'm nowhere near a legend. I deleted so many channels on YouTube over the years, and I refuse to delete my channel again. I changed the name to Cosmic Truth Network because that was my most successful channel, and I got ideas and things that I would do if I ever hit a lottery. But most of my loyal friends oh, by the way, and King Siggy, thanks for your likes on my stuff on Instagram. You are a great person. I haven't really talked to you personally. I'll be nice. I'll be tapes. Was nice enough to chat with me a day ago. I recommended people watch House of Cards because it's an awesome show. Like 7th episode in the 13 episode run, and it was nice enough to contact me and say, so thanks for recommending this show. I don't think he has Netflix. He has a bad at Netflix. I told him yes, and I got Amazon Prime, and I got Hulu Plus, which I watch more than anything, because Hulu Plus rocks. It's got everything. Anyway, I got a lot of loyal friends on Facebook. Over 300 friends, and some of them for enemies or frenemies, and a few of them are school friends, people I grew up with. Some of them were not always my friends, when I was in school. Some of them were my adversaries, but I still became friends with them on Facebook, because I let bygones speak up bygones, because we were all kids back then, Anyway, I think that people who have loyal friends and loyal friends to each other rock. And I have trouble to communicate with people over the telephone. A couple people wanted me to talk to them over the phone. And when I try to talk, sometimes I get words mixed up, or words sound like something else, and people sometimes don't understand me, and that's why I don't communicate over the telephone and don't want people to call me too much. Some of my best friends who knew me, listened to me all my life, see, and I understand what he said. And the thing is, because of my stroke, brain damage, my mind reacts quicker and faster than my voice can. It's a type of disease or whatever you can call it I got on my brain. This prevents me from doing certain things, like I said, shaking or things like that I cannot do. And sometimes I cannot not talk right. I get it when I get nervous sometimes. When people make fun of me because of it, I've been devalued on YouTube many a times over the past 8 years by certain people. Oh, you're drunk. I don't drink. I used to drink. I cannot drink anymore because of medication I take for psoriasis. So, when people say, you gotta talk slow, can you not talk any faster, or you're all screwed up, It's because some people didn't want the I got to where that I was doing so much crap, and I had my stroke. People thought I was only screwed up on dope, and that had me a stroke. So nobody called the ambulance for me, and so I suffered because of that. And I lived my life trying to cope with everything, being well taken care of by the government, because of my past dealings. Worked in the defense company. Worked on a sanitation department for 6 years of my life, and then 7 years I worked at furniture and installation companies for the government. And defense company, I worked 7 years. I worked building furniture for 10 years. So it was like 25 years I worked. So I was paying for Medicare coverage, whatever, taking out of my check since I was 16 years old. So that's because of the places I've worked in, the positions I did. I got because I'm so disabled to the point where I cannot work anymore in places, and it's hard for me to cope sometimes with things, but I'm getting better year by year, and I appreciate anyone who supports me on Facebook, on the air TV, in every nation, like Japan, China, Europe, and in North America. And if it not for on the air TV, I would not have as much views on my videos or podcasts that I do elsewhere, because surely don't have that kind of viewership on YouTube anymore. Sorry to say, I see people are still popular. The trick is on any website, video community, is to watch people's videos and comment. And it's also always depending on how long you've been on YouTube. I'm going to my comment out of the percentages to me when I used to comment on everybody's videos, everybody's works and likes and all on live video, YouTube, every place else. Only 25% of the people I commented actually went back to comment on my works. So YouTube is a big place, and most people don't comment back on your comments. So the percentages go way back down when people don't really comment back or like your stuff. And people say, please, like my stuff, I'll like your stuff, but they don't always do that either. They sub to you, you sub back to them, and they drop their sub to you. That's the way YouTube works for, like 75% of them do this. And then you got a rare few actually support you. Somebody made a channel called Cosmic True Rocks and support me, and I think that they felt sorry for me for not having as many followers as everybody else does, only any sympathy from anyone for my conditions and whatever. I'll say I'm talking about my past and future because everything I do or say on the internet is documentation of the person I am or was, because I could die at any time, happen on stroke and go into a coma or get hit by a car or anything, you know. People get shot at stabbed in Baltimore all the time. You're on the news, people, you go to the wrong place at the wrong time and boom, you're dead. So that's why I'm on the internet still. I do new streams. Sometimes Cosmic Joe's Life. I do that. Plus I got new viewership too most of the time. Even went semi-pro there, and I haven't done anything. I did that 20 days ago. It was a free trial, but still I don't have many viewers there. And went somebody pro as a on-the-air talent on Spreaker here, and very rarely do I get any views, never get any comments on anything I ever did here on Spreaker. Negative comments from a hater one time, that was it. Now I'm drinking my green tea. That's all I drink. Green tea, sugar-free with sucralose. If I drink any alcohol, I will have liver damage and infection to die. That's what my doctors say. So I cannot drink alcohol. And that negates my blood pressure medication too. So I cannot, do most things, and people try to put their problems on me sometimes. People bring their bad karma upon me sometimes and try to blame me for things that happened to them. That was, kind of mean. Now, one kind soul who used to take care of my mother and father passed away like a couple more than a year ago. Not the void of my life that I can never fulfill. And sure, it's not fulfilled by the people who took his place. That's my neighbor who blocks me in. So it's mean to me. Trying to blame me for a missing cat. Blame me for the people who were stealing all the both of our yards. Was friend a son to a person I used to call a friend's father, and then I knew dupe addicts when I see him. I know people who do dope and people who get so struck out they cannot drive their cars. One of them parked on my driveway, and he was somebody who helped deliver carpet to my neighbor, one of the neighbor's friends. And I got out and knocked on the door by the one whose car was wrecked. He said, he told me that the guy was your friend. A guy that was their friend who delivered their carpets. Lied about it to me. So, whatever karma that was brought up against me, good karma comes to me in the way of other things. So, for all the people who do not value me, who blindsided me, turned against me like Lucius on YouTube did, call me gullible, call me holier than thou, then quoted a Bible psalm, which says, holier than thou, my attitude. So it was hypocritical in nature. Just because I talked about these celebrities selling their soul and admitting it and showing the naked, oh, I'm not going to watch that make blah blah blah. And he's a person that used to recommend on my video reviews a couple of times. So, and then even nature of that, people are mad at me that I don't do video reviews, especially in who I used to recommend. Although he has his own person on doing this, recommending people like Ginseng does, their videos and all this. Cool. It's awesome. But why devalue me and blindsided? He was on my list of featured channels. He was number one. He was number one on my featured channels list. So I guess somebody told them about it, and he got mad at me, I guess, for it, and he blindsided and trashed me. So I deleted them from my friends and deleted them as unkind comments on my page. And that was, when somebody you cherish as a friend, there is disloyal on you, no matter how you felt, about this person, there's not worth their time anymore. And sometimes I want to get against my motto of not forgetting, but accepting and remembering. So forget. If you do that, most people don't do the same thing. So I don't forget. I remember everything that's ever done to me by people, and accept it as their human nature against me or for me. So that's my mentality about that. So I'm sorry to anyone who don't value me enough to comment back, or I'm sorry that I can not value more people with comments. But as heavy as been without comments or love. Comments are love. Really. Cowboys are alike most of the time, unless they're deep value you. But deep beat their ego insecurely, I guess you like Posis did. You know, I see them with 4,000 subscribers, you know, practically overnight because I love watch this type of thing. And I guess it's meant to be said. And, you know, why attack somebody like me out of the blue? Because I put a link to somebody's comments, whatever it really hurt my feelings. Made me turn against YouTube for a while. And I'm sorry that I cannot value more people on YouTube because people don't really care when I comment. I got at least of my people I subscribe to over 1,000 channels. I got 300, and most of the people are gone. Either people don't stay on YouTube. When they are not successful, they go elsewhere or quit doing social videos altogether, or finding another place to do them where people appreciate them more. That's what on the air TV is for me, because I have paid. They're pretty much paid to other sites to put on from YouTube to on the air TV. So I put my videos on YouTube, podcasts, whatever, and I paid them to on the air TV, and I get more views there. No comments. Have been comments most of the while, but I value everyone around the world who takes the time to listen to me, to understand that I was abducted years ago, and most of the time experience, and I experimented on too. You know, most people don't realize that my skin decision was I looked like a cray. It's part of the things that happened to me. Be careful what you wish for. I experimented with also meditation, and I succeeded to what I wanted to do, but the effects on me physically hurt me a lot, causing psoriasis and peeling skin, and trying to do what it looked like cray, you know, skin wise. Even had cramps like my legs were trying to transform into something else. Years ago when I was much of a woman, you know, but I was single, and that, and several women told I was turning into a demon or the devil. So my origins are strange. It's like living in the Twilight Zone episode, really. And who knows what I'm going to accomplish in my lifetime. I would like to share it with you and my friends, the loyal friends out there. Peace, love to y'all. Take care. I'm the English, Stu Warren, and God bless.